Alright, welcome to a session of Philly by Night. Content warning, trigger warning. This session may contain and is not limited to body horror, mutilation, manipulation, gaslighting, use and abuse of discipline, raised voices, possibility of violence leading up to final death, possible methods of torture, starvation, and mentions of religious extremes. For your safety and comfort, your ST team has set up a series of emojis in the stoplight system. We will be doing check-ins as the session goes on. You may either state your color or post the corresponding in beta chat. Green, I am okay. Yellow, I am maybe okay. Red, I am not okay. Blue, I am okay. My character is not. If at any time you state your color or put it in the beta chat, if you are yellow, head to decompression voice chat. If you feel compelled to do so, and a member of the admin team will be with you. If you are red, this is not a request, this is a requirement. And now, we head into this session of Philly by Night. Cal, as you rouse from your day sleep, it is an hour before sundown. You're not any hungrier. You haven't been hungrier in a little while. But you can't go outside yet. And you know your sire isn't awake yet. So what do you do during this time?
I know for sure that at this point, Cal is just antsy. The thing that he's always done to calm himself down, he can no longer do anymore. Is sunset walks, hikes in the sun always made him feel one with himself, and he hasn't been able to do that since the embrace. So he's just trying to figure out how to gain that peace again. He has taken up a little bit of wood carving, so he's made a little area inside the haven where he can whittle down some wood that won't make any messes. It will just fall into like a bucket or something. He's just shaving until he figures out what's it's gonna turn into.
Okay, so you're whittling inside of an apartment.
Now I think about it, it's not the best idea. Nothing. Cal is just gonna watch TV. Nothing else he can think of.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't going to say he couldn't do that because it's not like he's playing with fire or anything. But yeah.
He's still not gonna try it.
Okay, so he's watching TV. Does he check his phone?
Yes, you will.
Okay, you have a couple of new messages. One of which you would see is from your Touchstone Amber. She sent, I had a great time getting dinner with you. I'm going to be out of town for the next couple of weeks. I'm visiting my grandma in Atlanta.
He will be like, be safe, and he will ask, is she okay?
She'll tell you she's fine. And she'd tell you that her grandma's she'll tell you to make room in your fridge because her grandma will insist on sending enough food for both of them.
He will make sure to make some room. He will just tell her, have a safe trip, take care of yourself, make sure you eat every day. I know you hate trying to do it.
Yeah, she'll send you a eye roll emoji.
He'll send back a thumbs up and then the middle finger.
As you keep watching TV while you're waiting for the sun to go down, it's a pretty engaging. It's one of those times when they're like playing movies on repeat, and it kind of distracts you from the fact that the sun goes down for about like the first 15 minutes after it does. And when it does, you are alerted to it by the fact that there is someone tumbling out of the main bedroom of the apartment. And you see your sire standing there, and she's actually blushed this time. Fully dressed. Not your clothes this time, but definitely not hers. And she'll grin at you.
Your
We're
clothes.
going out tonight.
Oh, I don't have a choice, do I?
Oh, sweetie, you've never had a choice.
I feel like I have a choice at times. Not really.
The sooner you learn, the better.
Yeah. Where are we going?
It's a surprise.
I hate surprises.
You'll live. I mean,
What do you mean?
listen.
Am I gonna come back like beat the shit?
I don't know. Whatever falls off will grow back.
I don't want to fall off in the first place.
Well, it probably won't fall off. It'll probably just be ripped off.
By who?
New friends.
New friends. So these new friends are going to hurt me? How's that friend? How's that friendship?
You don't have many friends, do you?
I have friends. Not like a ton, but I have them.
It is like this look of disbelief.
You can not believe me all you want. Oh, by the way, you know how I'm a part of like the Coterie and the museum, right?
Yeah.
Someone stole the T-Rex somehow.
It takes her minutes for her to like process the fact that you're talking about a skeleton and not a real dinosaur, and you can see the visible disappointment for a second. Oh. Okay. That's not good.
No, it's not good. I'm not just not gonna explain it to you.
The thing is like really big, right? So you're gonna have like cops on your ass for a while, right?
On my ass? I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
I mean, it's your coterie haven, and they're gonna be around there for a while. So yeah, your ass.
Seems like it.
Is that a problem?
And what am I supposed to do about it?
I don't know. Find someone to pin this thievery on so that they can get away. I don't know who actually did it, but they're gonna be real complacent real quick if they find someone to blame it on.
Okay. I'll talk to the Coterie about it.
And multiple meeting places is probably good. I know that's like y'all's official one, but meeting at the same place every time isn't always safe.
So I should go find my own place to have them meet. me that is secured by me.
If you get your own haven, you don't invite no one there.
I didn't mean haven. I just said a safe space.
That's what you realize that you. Moon looks mildly frustrated for a moment before like tensing her fingers and pointing at Calvin. Off topic. You're distracting me. We're leaving now. March.
I was working so well. He'll start not marching, but walking. He has a small amount of faith because his plan partly worked for Liz a little bit.
She's gonna take your car keys.
Hate when you drive.
You live.
That doesn't make this any better.
I'm okay with that.
I can't wait to the day where I can just drop kick you and get away with it.
You will never get away with it.
No, I will.
Get in, princess.
I'm a prince, thank you. Get in.
Whatever you say, princess.
Prince.
She'll have in the driver's seat. And she will crank up your car and start driving. She drives like a Philadelphia driver. To put it very simply. It's erratic. She's cutting people off. Occasionally, she will very narrowly almost run a red light. But yes.
I hate when you drive.
Yeah, well, you don't know where we're going.
You could have just told me where to go.
That's not fun.
I don't care. I like my safety more.
Live a little.
I do live. By not doing this.
You know, living safely all the time, in fear, constantly, is not living.
I didn't say all the time. I just mean in the situation with my car.
Oh, well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And she keeps going, driving, and give me a wits and awareness.
Where I have dice right here. I have dice right here. You know what would be really good if my character sheet was up? Which awareness? Okay. So floor. Oh, that would have been really bad. I almost massacred it on my first roll. That is 4 successes.
Okay. As she is driving out, you will recognize that she's driving further and further out of the city. And as she is getting closer to the city's edges and further out into the forested areas, she's getting off the expressways and onto back roads and dirt roads. You'll be able to tell with the expenses to your car later, but right now it's almost like she is making a point of going the most evasive routes that she can.
At least it's this is an off-roading car anyway, so that kind of helps.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, she will be pulling up to an area. And parking in it looks like a clearing that is meant for that's like a stone gravel parking lot that has very loosely placed spots where you're supposed to park. And she manages to park somewhat straight. There aren't any other cars in the area. But as she gets out, she'll throw the keys at you and she's like, out.
He'll catch them, start to get out, just kind of rolling his eyes as he's like, "Where are we going? I mean, I like where we're going, 'cause, wilderness, nature, my thing. But are we meeting someone?"
Yeah, you're gonna meet some friends of mine. Also, it's been a while since I've kicked your ass, and and I'm missing it.
That's just, you know what? Nope. Okay, fine. I can't wait to punch you in the goddamn face.
Heh, if you can.
I punched you as a bear when I was weaker.
Yeah, when I was distracted by
I'm
some
pretty sure.
asshole who shot me in the face.
To be fair, it was just me versus you. I already got you focused on me, and then I punched you in the face.
You got lucky.
Sure. It was all luck, 100%.
Boy, it'd be easy to stake you and leave you out here. Get
But would
moving.
you?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Yes. You gotta learn somehow.
I am learning. I'm here, and I'm following.
Yeah, but you're being a bitch about it.
When have I not a bitch about it to you?
Yeah, well, this is where you're gonna learn to not be a little bitch.
I cannot wait to punch you. Can't wait to punch you. Can't wait to punch you.
Moon will look up and grin. And kind of push Calvin further into the woods.
He's following. Or he's in the lead, I guess, now.
As they give me a wits plus survival to navigate the woods. Because Moon looks like she knows where she's going, but she's kind of leading from behind, so you're not really able to follow her directly.
I gotta get tracking.
No.
I got tracking. This dice will be so much fun. But I'll take it. Whoa! Ho ho ho! Yes. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a crit.
Nice! So as you are maneuvering through the woods and alongside your sire, you come upon it takes a while. She keeps, as you start to stop and look around, Moon will kind of indicate in a specific area for you to continue following. And as you come upon an area, Einar, why don't you describe where they come upon?
You come upon the remains of a derelict summer camp. This would have been where a lot of Philadelphia children had gone, maybe back in the 70s, 80s. There are very few buildings left, but there is a large, what looks to be a school bus with hastily welded on metal slats covering most of the windows. It looks like a hobo camp at this point, but there are two large figures kind of ambling up to the clearing that the bus sits in. One of them is very clearly an American black bear, but much, much larger. The other looks like if you stood that same bear up and put it in flannel and denim coveralls, or denim overalls. Bring another pup first, Moon.
Everyone's got to be thrown out of a tree sometime.
Yeah, well, she's out, but... And the man reaches down and kind of scratches his big belly. But you got me for tonight.
It looks like I don't just got you.
Yeah, she's flapping around here summers.
Sounds awful cranky.
When ain't she?
Heh. Moon will look up and see where the crowing is coming from.
The crowing is coming from a crow that is flying kind of almost lazily towards everyone, and because Jed happens to be the biggest fucking thing in this, clearing, she will alight on his shoulder ever so briefly, just kind of butt her little bird head against his, and then fly off. And then there's kind of this, it's not really it's kind of a poof of feathers, and suddenly there is this very scantily clad redhead, not wearing any shoes and looking perfectly pretty much at home, lands on both feet and goes, "It's okay. I can throw him out of a tree. Don't worry, he'll get the authentic experience."
Oh, fun. Hi. I am
Moon
Baby
will push
Cal.
Cal forward.
Oh, coming for it now.
This is my child. His name's Cal. Don't break him too hard.
The rotund man will step forward, look you dead in the eyes, Cal. This man is... He's something, all right. He's got that old, hungry look in his eye. How many winners, boy?
One.
Yeah.
This will be his first.
You wet, ain't you, cub?
Yeah.
Oh, he's incredibly incredibly young. He still wants to beat Moon up. Can you imagine that?
Oh, ain't you then?
I want to. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to.
Know how many winners I had under my belt before I could take my old man?
Maybe a lot, or maybe not too many.
At least 300.
Oh, got a long way to go.
You know how many I got now?
Many more?
He'll give Moon this almost disappointed look. You ain't tell him shit, did you?
I didn't tell you. You think you're that important, old man?
I know I liked you for a reason, Moon.
Hmm.
And he turns his attention back to Cal. 700. Come on, boy. Let's see what you got.
Oh, fuck it. Cal's gonna run and throw a punch
Okay.
at the big man.
Okay.
Both Naomi does in fact laugh in character as well because she admires that spirit, and she also may have temporarily forgotten there were other old people here.
Don't even make
Go
any
ahead
rolls.
and give me a strength plus brawl, please.
Okay. This is not a lot of days, but I'm not gonna blizzard.
Okay. Einar, are you dodging, or are you staying still, or are you parrying? Or are you hitting back?
Oh, we're gonna parry.
It's not be hard.
how so?
I rolled really badly.
How you parrying?
Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna counter strike.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, give
I'm
me a
gonna die.
strength plus brawl.
I'm still gonna die.
Can I add potence?
Only in feats of strength. It will. However, if you activate prowess, it will add on to your damage.
All right. We'll take it easy on the pup. So focus.
Oh, you just want to scare people, don't you?
You know what? I am going to spend a single willpower.
I don't
Why?
think that is. Tekko, how much did you roll?
I rolled 2 successes.
Okay. So
But
let's
it's like half of that.
7.
Mhm.
-2. That's 5.
It's fine. He's pulling back a bit.
Oh, bit?
Half.
Oh, bit?
Okay. Cal, you take 2 points of superficial damage.
Okay.
As you lurch forward to punch this old lumberjack kind of looking fella, there's a surprising amount of speed in his form, and he's extremely sturdy with how he comes up under and punches you right up in the gut where you can almost feel it bruising your ribs as you are pushed back.
Oh, okay. Immediate regret. Immediate regret.
See, now, son, I like your spirit. I like your fire. But you don't know nothing about the man you're throwing a haymaker at, now do you?
Nope. No, I don't.
See, that's your first mistake. You don't ever go and try to clock something you don't know nothing about.
Don't know where
Lost a
it's
few
been.
hands that way myself. Besides, quit your whinging. It's a love tap.
That's a love tap? Okay. I would hate to see you actually trying.
Oh, there's many a tree that can testify to when he actually tries and gives damn. Honestly, he probably hits harder than I do. But somehow I'm the one who's feared more. I don't know. It's probably because he stays in the woods.
Oh, so, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Ah! She'll stride forward. I'm Naomi, and hold her hand out to him.
You can call me Papa Jed.
Papa Jed? Naomi. Kyle will go to shake Naomi's hand.
She'll actually he'll go in for the hand, but she'll go further for the good old fashioned warrior forearm clasp.
Oh, he'll definitely take it.
Ah, good strong grip. Hey, you're already more Gangrel than that Sharky fella. I think he's got more years, but you at least have proper supervision, I suppose you'd call us. No, I hate that word.
Sharky? Who's that?
Another one of us. New in town.
Oh, he ain't one of them soft hands, is he?
He was a shovelhead, got brought up by a fucking Ventru.
Ew.
I know. Weird.
I'd love to meet him.
Me too.
Oh, good. Good. Next time I see him, I'll let him know he's invited up to summer camp.
Maybe we can knock the stick out of his ass that was shoved up there.
Or wedge it deeper.
There's one way to stake a man.
Oh, there's many ways to a man's heart. It just depends on which way you want to go and how much trouble you want to go to get there.
Big fan of the rib cage myself.
I like from behind. I never really see it coming. Makes a good point.
Bet you do like from behind.
Would you like to know?
Dance card's full, love. Dance card's full. He turns his attention back to Cal. So you ain't even got a whole winter on you, ain't you? Damn shame.
No, I don't. To be fair, was it supposed to be what I am? Points to Moon. I just kind of ran into her and then fought her and then became what I am.
Well, hell, sounds like you had a gentler experience than I did. And he kind of inclines his ear to the sky for a moment. Oh, you about to be in for a real treat. He's almost back from hunting.
Oh, okay.
Lovely woman.
And with that, you will hear some... Give me an intelligence plus survival, Cal.
Three.
You will recognize it as the sounds of a vulture alerting other vultures to potential prey down below. And as you look up, you would see one circling. But it looks a little stranger. Good day. Would you like to describe what this vulture looks like as it is circling and slowly coming down?
Oh, you would probably see two vultures.
Ooh. Yes.
The first, a lovely white creature an Egyptian vulture. The second, well, there's something wrong with the second. For a moment, it looks like it could be a standard turkey vulture. Except for the sheer size of it. It is massive. Pretty much people-sized. Where are we in the summer camp?
Just outside the bus.
There is a loud, metallic clunk as the larger of the two vultures makes. Well, if it was on the ground, it would be called landfall, but they're on a bus. So I guess it's busfall? There is hardly a sound at all as the Egyptian vulture also lands.
Does this vulture shift or does it remain in its form?
That is going to depend entirely on what the reaction of the visitors to Gangrel Summer Camp is.
Moon would just smile very widely at the vultures that have landed and look over at Cal. Don't be rude. Introduce yourself.
Hello, cow, child, or moon. I'm like 6 months old, like you. Do I shake the bird's hand? The person's hand?
Give her a minute.
The giant vulture shifts, becoming a rather wiry, middle-aged Hispanic woman, though it doesn't quite seem as though she's shifted entirely. There's still feathers, some of which haven't fully molted around the base of her neck and behind her ears, along the scalp. Six months. 6 months. The female is bringing us an infant to train.
Just a little love tap. After all, I want him to know some of the actual gangrel in the area.
I adore your choices in companionship, Moon. Let me just put it out there.
Yeah, he's just a peach, isn't he?
Oh no, I was comment on the three of us.
Ha! Yeah, he's this little one's been put into a coterie of Ventru and Tremere. There's like this sneer on the last word. Need to make sure he's still hanging around good people.
No account for taste these days. Ugh.
The femme brings an infant to meet elders.
Yep.
And sees this as wise.
I said nothing about wisdom. Knowing who your elders are.
Oh, this is true. We can probably answer just about any fucking question that the kid might have. You're about the three oldest people for good ways.
Does the infant speak more than one tongue?
I only know English and ASL.
Well, hell, that's more than me. I speak English and bad English myself.
He says a few words in very ancient dialect of Scots Gaelic. That is to say, I know a few, but sometimes you gotta have a talented tongue. It's something to put on your docket, kid.
This one is called mori, as in momento mori, which means remember, you will die. Is poetic, no?
Sounds pretty poetic to me. It's a pleasure to meet you, Maury.
This one is child of Xavier, who was right.
Damn right. He's mine.
Has the infant been taught the power of belief?
Not yet.
He ain't even been taught the wisdom in knowing what he's hidden. Gave him a love tap, though. Seemed to take it all right.
There's a lot of things you can learn with experience. And you folk are pretty good for getting experience with.
We haven't even thrown him out of a tree yet.
You know what they say. Wisdom comes from experience. Experience comes from lack of wisdom.
His
Let me ask
boy's
you a
been
question, boy. You ever been thrown out of a tree?
Surprisingly, yes.
Oh, good. So you have a bit of experience with that.
A little bit. I used to be my job was a tree climber back in the day. Well, back in the day for me, not you guys. But anyways, like a couple years ago, I used to climb trees to knock off some of the dead wood and all that stuff. And I fell out of a tree a couple of times. Well, got tossed out of a tree one time by another.
So you're good at handling wood, are you?
Pretty good at handling wood, I would say.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He uses both hands.
Well, clearly he didn't one time. He fell out of the tree.
It should be known that this may not be around for too terribly much longer.
There is a questioning look from Moon. Well, then we'll have to make the most of it while we have it.
Do you have to go somewhere?
A fool of a man counts 7 centuries. Thereabouts. Things get fuzzy after the first 2 or 3.
As much as the old man, so Kane Willen will be around for another 7 more.
This one,
Go ahead.
this one is not quite of an age, but when beings are so old, a few decades is nothing. There are things that occur as one ages. Some things get better, yes, like a fine wine.
Hmm.
Or don't go filling the boy's head with fairy stories. He only just got here.
Besides, don't discount the usefulness of a couple 100 years nap. I might be of a similar age, but I was a little I took a big nap. Let's put it that way. Did
Like
help
our
in the long run, but
like our day sleep type thing, where you just sleep for a while.
Oh, something like that.
Oh, sweetie, sometimes you can do that for decades.
We can.
Yep.
Then how do
Sometimes
we?
it can be done for centuries.
How do we wake up?
usually about the time someone pulls the wooden stake out of your chest. Or feeds you. One of the two. Either way, something's probably going to die. Because, you wake up a little hangry. That's what the kids call it these days, right? Did I get it right? She looks around.
Yeah, got it right.
Ah! Learned something from Ralphie.
Anyway. So I'm here to teach this boy that we can fight. And to get him starting on his flying lessons. If we're done being depressing.
Does the infant desire more a dexterous approach, or is brute force more the order of the day?
Oh, I'm comfortable with whatever you guys want to throw at me. If you want to take the more subtle way, I'm cool with that. I would, if I could ask, I would also like maybe some training on how to be sneaky because I am god awful at that.
Sneaky, more he can help you with. More of a long distance man. Stamina, power, speed. Learn how to take a hit or two. Which you seem to be already on the right path for. Seeing you didn't fold like a cheap suit.
We
Um,
tend to be something like our more bestial selves. See?
yeah. May I ask how are you like half transformed? Is this something we all can do?
It is a function of the age, this one. Diska.
Oh, okay.
She finds it is more difficile to fully remain one shape or the other. When the boy becomes hungry, what are his aspects?
Animals.
The character-
You won't take a lick of human.
yeah, I don't like eating off people.
The animal inside. When the animal inside comes outside, what does it look like?
When he loses his shit, is what she's trying to say.
I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
He didn't lose his shit the first night.
Moan. You ain't even pop his cherry yet, did you?
I guess we get the honor.
He's got will about him.
Oh, good. I love it,
All
Shen.
right. All right, boy. Let's get you trained up proper.
Let's
And
do
with
it.
that, what sort of training are we getting into?
Well, that depends on whether Cal wants to get tossed out of a tree or tossed at a couple of trees.
Dealer's choice.
Okay. Jed's going to jerk his head to the side and make a few long, low grumbles as the black bear pads forward. Those that have known Cletus for longer than a couple of nights would know that this bear is typically fat, indolent, kept in a lot of ways. This bear is trim, much more what he would be in the wild, but far larger. You ever rushed a little bear before, son?
I'd point to Mode.
No. I mean a bear with
No,
bear brains and bear claws.
I mean,
No,
bear
I
of
have
a
not.
woman is one thing. An actual bear is a whole different story.
I was a bear at the time. In
It's a
his
bear of a woman.
All right. Cletus, get him. And the bear breaks into a trot, picking up speed as he begins moving towards Cal.
okay. Do you have the bear stat block pulled up, Einar?
I do not actually.
Let me go find it.
And then
Are
we'll
you going to
choke
be
him out
fighting
of
the
it.
bear? Or are you? Yes. Are you going to be fighting the bear, or are you going to be dodging the bear?
Oh, Cal doesn't like to die. She's gonna fight the bear.
Okay, give me a strength plus brawl. There it is.
I've opened the blood surge. I feel like I need the blood surge. Do not get hungrier. Let's go. And that's a god awful. Why am I rolling so bad on every time I go to fight someone? I'll just spend willpower.
You're apparently barely in shape.
Apparently, like every time I go to fight someone, I just lose every time.
Got that, Einar?
Yep. I also have the block pulled up now too.
Yes.
I only got
Alright.
3.
Okay.
After spending a willpower, I fucking hate me.
Use the dice spot. Surely it'll be better.
Dicebot absolutely hates me. My dice are usually nice to me. They haven't been.
I also put a note in there, Einar. Do that?
I saw it, yeah.
Good, good. Okay, and you also got 3, Tika?
Yes, I did. I got 3.
Okay. So as you run at this bear, you get the distinct memories of when you first met, quote unquote, met Moon, the night of your embrace. But this bear is a lot leaner than she was. Well, it's a little bit bigger than she was too. As you you don't necessarily dodge it, and it doesn't necessarily dodge you. But you both miss each other in the most vital ways. It's a draw. Neither of you take damage. You would Jed, Mori, Naomi, you would see Cal essentially rebuff Cletus. Doesn't dodge him, but it's more of a shoving back than actually doing any damage.
Oh, don't worry, son. He can take it.
Cal's gonna
Gotta put-
nod and go for an uppercut.
Gotta put your
Okay.
bear back into it now.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me another strength plus brawl, Cal.
On a blood search again. Did not get home here. My blood searches are nice to me.
Cletus is just going to take a swipe at him.
Okay. You know the roll.
Yep.
Oh, my dice. Thank you. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a crit.
Oh no!
Clicked a button that I didn't mean to, so I'm not actually re-rolling any of those. So it's 6 successes.
Okay.
I got 8 with a crit.
Mm-hmm. You focus a little harder on fighting this Camillus. You can kind of hear Acorn from the sidelines, just kind of cheering you on, but staying very far away because that's a fucking bear. And as you come in to punch it, you would get your uppercut in and narrowly dodge his claws. Cletus is going to be taking 2 superficial damage.
Okay. You'll see Cletus take the hit and kind of take it off like bears do and look at you. And he's going to rear up on his back legs. But now he looks kind of like this.
Oh no.
Since he's up on his hind legs and he's getting serious, I'm gonna let you add 2 more dice, Einar.
Okay.
Oh no.
Calvin, what are we doing?
Oh, he's like, oh, that's not good. He's
Cletus, what are we
like,
doing?
See, now you pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
looks like it.
Better
And
defend yourself.
Cal doesn't know how to dodge, does he?
Oh, he knows how. He just usually doesn't.
Is he going to?
He is going to dodge this time, but he's just going to. The way he's dodging is just staying a little bit out of the bear's reach by trying to dodge that way.
Okay. Give me a Dex plus Athletics.
This is not the best dice roll. I'm probably about to go on ag damage. This is about to be great.
Oh, jeez.
I don't have fortitude on Cal yet.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Fine, you'll learn.
I'm gonna blood surge. I got hungrier.
Okay.
So my hunger too. And that's just the worst roll.
You're allowed to use willpower.
That's an 8 with a I don't think it matters what I roll.
It does.
Alright, I'll spend willpower because guess what? I got no successes.
Oh,
To 2 successes.
Okay.
none.
Yeah, that is better than none. So, as you go to dodge because you realize this bear is getting very serious very quickly, you are not fast enough to dodge his claws. You are going to be taking... Let's see, that is +2, minus 2, 6, divided by 2 equals 3. You're going to be taking 5 superficial damage. Wait, no.
I'm an
Yeah,
ag.
5. Yeah, you're an ag. And with that, combat is over. Cal, you have never been in this much pain.
Seeing this, Jed's going to raise one of his big hands in the air at Cletus. Cletus, Zitz. And the bear just kind of sinks back onto its butt and just sits down, kind of gives a floppy paw wave at Cal.
Emma will come over and she's kind of like cocking her head. J-
Gasp. Not problems.
Melody.
Oh, the problems.
Of course, the La Sombra have to mess with Gangrel time. Jeebus.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
Pentex.
No.
Pentex, hey, at least we're not the Ventru.
Oh, he is. It's not a high bar to begin with.
No, it's a low barrier to entry.
Pentex. At least we're not run by that peasant, Jeff Bezos.
Four. And Ballard Industries. Ballard Industries, we see you.
Oh. That shit.
Bonk bonk. Do we have the guillotine sharpened for the bourgeoisie?
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, Discord's being real weird.
We'll fix it in post.
Okay. So, Cal, this is probably the first time you've been this hurt since you were human.
Naomi kind of cocks her head, looks at the bear, looks at Cal, walks over, and just kind of like tilts her head and gets probably maybe a little uncomfortably close, or within what you would imagine would be maybe Cal's personal bubble. And she'll go, got hurt pretty easy. Kind of like poke his shoulder.
Can you not do that, please?
Looks at Moon. He not get the resilient part of the bloodline yet?
He don't drink human blood. There's only so many things I can force him to do. He's gonna learn what he needs to do eventually.
I'm going to give you a little word of wisdom, son. We ain't just out here having a good time. We ain't all just hooting and hollering, running through the woods, palling around with the animal folk.
Naked
Eventually, you're going to have to eat somebody. Like it or not, that's the cruel reality of what we are. We're predators. We feed, we move on. The sooner you realize that, the better you'll do.
The beast has ways of taking what it wants. If a boy feeds what the beast desires. While he is drunk, while he has control, a boy is less likely to be a fatal consequence. A boy will only get so old feeding solely from nature's bounty. At certain ages, at certain strengths, a boy will have no choice. It is better to obtain practice and control while a boy is still more human than monster.
As this is being said, where's Cal's head at?
All over the place. Every fight he's gotten into, he's lost, and he's just over it. It's not the sake of his not eating people. He's just not strong enough. He's just frustrated. It's just life keeps throwing stuff at him, and he can't catch it. He keeps getting hit in the face, so he's just kind of over it.
Is he trying to hide any of that?
Fuck no. He's definitely he's listening and he gets it. He's just frustrated.
You know, son, my sire whooped my ass up one side of this mountain range, down the other. For a couple 100 years. I know that look on your face. Don't take a genius to see it. Time. Good eating and time will make you stronger. Sure, getting your ass kicked builds character, but you got to develop your gifts if you ever hope to survive. You're what the hell's the word for it? Prince? He knows that. Hell, I've seen shit break on him. Seen people break on him. He ain't nearly as old as I am.
Well, that's why it's good that Moon brought him here to so that we can help. And just in the beating up on him until he gets tougher sort of way. If you need help figuring out how to how to do the thing. That's something we can help with, I think.
And it's better to do it out here than it is in the city.
Oh, much better. I ain't been much one for the city.
Yeah, nothing like stalking some campers. Good times. Can be exactly what you are. Very
Like the
lovely.
ones in sleeping bags. They're like little snack packs.
Oh, yes, they are. If they're the right kind of sleeping bag, you can cinch them right up and just throw them over your shoulder.
You're gonna need to square with eating folk, son. Maury's right. Now is better than when the beast got its claws in you real deep. Learn how to do it now, and it won't be quite such an issue when you're older.
It's something you've got to learn eventually. You at least need to know how to do it. You don't need to do it every time.
There are ways to keep a code while still doing what one needs to do to survive. Por ejemplo, poachers, lawbreakers. These are perhaps individuals who deserve consequence. No. This one is often the consequence of reckless behavior.
I
We
hear
will
you.
nod in agreement and look over at Cal. A little surprised that he is agreeing, but there's approval there. Then she looks him over. You need to start healing while we're out here.
Alright. Try to heal one of me eggs.
Okay, give me 3 rouse checks, please.
2 pass, 1 fail. Under 3.
Okay.
Speaking of, we might want to take you on a hunt. You're looking at my peckish.
Yeah.
Maybe we can even find some campers in the woods. Show them the burrito method.
No.
Don't dump him in that deep end too quickly. He's a little delicate.
Well, that's why it's going to be a group endeavor. You know, hunt as a pack and all that good jazz. I did that one right too, right?
Naomi, I appreciate your spirit, but maybe we can handle that one for next time. But we can do pack hunting. I think I heard a herd nearby. We all still need to eat animals sometimes. Show me what it's like as a pack.
The boy cannot it take from those who are gone?
There's a grimace. I wouldn't recommend it.
Some can. If the boy cannot, then the boy cannot.
Moon kind of looks over at Cal. Are you able to eat dead things?
I don't think so.
Do you want to try?
Absolutely not.
Kid has taste.
All right. Well, actually, hunting as a pack after people, show them how it's done, would be a good idea. Making him participate is up to him.
Very well. The Scotswoman. You
Yeah?
can fly. See?
You bet your buttons I can.
And at that, Mori is going to become just the massive freaking vulture again and launch herself.
Okay.
But I love that woman.
Everyone that is shape-changing, please give me Raz checks.
Oh, Papa Jed's going to handle this one au natural. He's going to walk over to Cletus, give him a little scritch behind the ears. Then he's going to look over at Cal. Come on, cub.
Cal will follow.
And
Indeed.
Moon is also going to shape change into a sleek black panther.
And the man and the bear will begin lumbering into the woods.
Okay, everyone's stalking to find a group of campers. Let's see, what hunting role would this be? I'm tempted to make it pursuer. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with stamina plus survival. No, wait, stamina plus stealth. That's the one.
Oh, God. I have. Well, I'm just rolling 2 dice.
That's okay.
I mean, this is a pack action, right? Can we give assistance dice?
Yeah, you're getting assistance dice from the other 3 Gangrel as well, so add 3 on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blood surge, cause
Oh,
Oh, that's unfixable. Oh, that's unfixable. Ooh.
damn.
Hey, Papa Jed,
Uh-huh.
this is just this whole act of hunting as a pack really riles up your beast. I'm gonna make you hungrier.
Oh, good.
I got 4.
Okay.
You know what?
And
I do,
alongside
gentlemen. I do
You
kind of want to
making
see how much worse I can make this. Hey.
alongside the rest of the pack. Cal, y'all are able to follow the tracks and investigate very thoroughly in these woods to find a campground that really isn't supposed to be here. They're hunters. They're out in these here woods illegally. They're poaching. And they're trying to remain quiet. They've made a very small camp. They've made sure to cover their tracks as well as they can. But they aren't as good as you or Jed. And as you are continuing on this avenue, you would see Jed occasionally directing you a little bit. You would see Moon following a trail with her nose to the ground. And as you get closer, she kind of crouches. And there is that hungry look in your sire's eye. And you would see those vultures circling overhead alongside a crow. You found yourself a camp. What do y'all do?
Jed is going to put a hand on Cal's shoulder, almost enveloping Cal's shoulder with his massive paw-like hand, and point out one of the scrawnier ones, one that looks like it won't kick up too much of a fuss. Then he leans down in his ear. You take that one. I'll take the big one.
I would just give the nod.
Yeah. Let's see if you're quicker than you are tough. And his hand moves from Cal's shoulder and gives him kind of an urging pat on the back.
Cal, do you pursue this target?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you go about it?
Try to get a feel for what this guy's up to, and if he's kind of wandering over to like the edge of camp, Cal's just trying to make sure that no one else is watching, and he's going to grab him.
Okay. It takes a little while for you to get to see the way that he is kind of doing a search of the camp, trying to make sure that they have everything that they need and around the area. And as you are going about it, you will see that the rest of your pack is doing something similar. They're not being loud about it. They're not ripping people apart. They aren't going about this in a overt manner. They're waiting for stragglers. They're watching people fall off from the rest of the herd before plucking them off. Predators. Just like you. Except they have a lot more practice. And they know how to lure them out. You would see the way that Jed kind of starts to make these sounds in the back of his throat. And you'd recognize them because it's how you talk to Acorn. But they aren't squirrel sounds. They're the sounds of a large cat. You'd hear Moon respond in kind. And it's just loud enough to rustle up the people from inside of their tents. Because that's a big game. And just before the scrawny guy is able to join them, go ahead and give me a strength plus brawl. You have a grappling specialty, you can use it.
I do not. I got 4.
Okay. Alright, you manage to grapple him. And you sink your fangs in?
Reluctantly, yes.
Okay. Since you were at hunger 3, you may slake yourself down to hunger 1, or you can slake yourself down to hunger 0.
Hunger 0.
Hunger 0?
Yep.
Okay. As you drain, and drain, and drain, you start to feel him struggle against you. Because at first he sunk into it, because the kiss feels good. It feels amazing. And you are starting to realize that that is something of an evolved trait that you as a predator have in order to feed more effectively. But as your prey realizes that they are not breathing as easily, that their breath is starting to get shorter and shorter, and their starts to hurt, start to gurgle in the back of their throat. And they claw at you. They try to pull away. And they grow weaker and weaker until they go completely still and slacken your arms. You've killed a man. I'm hitting you with Stain.
Figure so.
And you're taking 2 superficial willpower damage from your Pharma Flaw. But since you drained him, I'm going to say that you automatically heal 2 of your superficial physical damage. So you're now at 2 superficial physical damage.
Okay, so I have 2 superficial. Or when I heal the ag, did it turn to superficial or did it turn into normal?
It turned into normal.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
so you
have
just have 2
1.
superficial damage, you have 3 superficial willpower damage, and you have 1 stain. Which means your humanity is currently impaired.
Oh, I actually still have ag damage. I took 2 ag damage. So I
You
have
took
1
1
ag.
ag damage.
I took 2.
You took 1 because you only had... Oh yeah, you did. You have 2 ag damage. Oh, I didn't do that math correctly. Okay, so you have 1 ag damage left, and you have 2 superficial left. Physically. You have 1 stain, and you have 3 superficial willpower damage.
Yep.
As you drain them, you will watch, and you start to set the body down and clean your face. It is quiet. It is the first time you have ever, since your embrace, that it has been quiet in your mind. There is no beast. It's just you, alone in your head. And it's eerie. And you are full and sated. And part of you wonders why you never did this sooner. Why you had only ever done this once with Moon. And as you set the body down, you will see the vultures descend on it. And as you look up to find Jed, you will see him falling upon one of the larger poachers, bending the gun that was aimed at him with such ease that you're happy you didn't fight him, truly. You see him grab him, and you see a hunger you have never seen before in a person. Something old and primal that is seeping out of every pore of him as he grapples, breaks, and starts to drain. And how does Naomi go about her hunt?
Once Jed strikes, she will essentially use him as a large distraction, and basically kind of swoop down in bird form behind another guy, and basically just kind of swoops, poofs, grapples, but then once she has the person in hand, she will lap her hand over their mouth as if assuming they're like about to scream or shout, even though it's the middle of the woods, and just see her whisper ever so delicately into his ear or into their ear, and then she will just bite into the neck and just drain and drain and drain and drain. Every once in a while she'll pause and whisper again, like, you know, she wants the person to struggle. Like wriggling.
And as your stare finally lands on your sire, you will see that she has pinned someone to the ground. That she is no longer in her large cat form, that she has her teeth buried in their neck, claws lacerating their wrists and forearms, pinning them into the ground as she drains. There is something satisfying about hunting as a pack, about doing this all together, about coexisting with your beast and with what monster you are. Because hiding behind your own humanity will not help you survive. Is there anything that Cal wishes to do in this moment?
I'll gonna look down the person he just killed. He's just gonna take a couple of steps back and lean against a tree. Is just kind of staring at the ground. Just the mix of emotions of not knowing how to feel. Half of him is elated, the other half is disgusted with himself. So he's just kind of out of it.
Okay. You give me a composure plus resolve. Make sure to include your hunger dice. Oh yeah, you don't have any hunger dice right now.
No hunger. Oh, 5 with a crit.
Alright. You're able to maintain yourself. This riot of emotions that is sitting inside of you is distracting and strong, but it doesn't take control. You watch as the remaining of this pack feeds and sates themselves, appeasing their own beasts, enjoying the hunt. And you watch as Mori and her vulture friend descend on the remains. You see the way that even when she fills herself down to her as low of hunger as she can get, she stores some of it away for later. As a smart scavenger she is. And as you recongregate together, Moon will come over to you, Cal, and give you a look over. Look down at the remains. Then over at Mori and Jed. You got clean up?
Yep. We're gonna make it look nice and pretty.
2 different vultures. Nod, nod, nod.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Come over and basically clap Cal on the back with effectively a strength. So, he may totter a bit, depending on your stats. And goes, not bad, kid. Did right good there.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Sometimes when we're all together, moment kind of takes you and it just feels right.
Yeah, Cal is not really saying much. He just really seems out of it.
Moon will reach over and kind of clap a hand onto his shoulder. Then look over to Mori, Jed, and Naomi. Thanks for teaching some lessons today.
Oh, anytime. You bring the youngin' out next time he needs to learn something. Always happy to have guests.
Well, he still needs to learn how to fly. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Maybe now that he knows not to just go blindly rushing into things, he can learn how to fly next time.
Mhm.
We'll be around. Ain't planning on moving until the winter comes.
We can go spot out the big trees.
Appreciate that. More?
Random vulture scream.
Moon will flip on to Feral Whispers to speak with Mori, and her voice comes in those vulture screeches. You visit one more time before you leave, okay? I need to send you two off proper.
This one would not dream. of departing for the Nightlands without saying farewell to her close cousins.
And there's almost a soft smile there. And then she will kind of look over at Cal and wrap a hand around the middle of his back. You ready to go?
He'll give a nod.
She'll nod back. And she will guide him out of the woods and back in the direction of where they parked. As you get to the car and you get into the passenger side, he starts the car, starts driving. Doesn't say much. Where's Cal's head at?
He's that's it's like he's just unsure how to feel in the moment. He learned so many things, and hates all of it. He realized how much it truly sucks to be a Kindred. He doesn't want to be one anymore. So he's just realizing how much it's just gonna suck for him. Coming to terms.
Okay. With these realizations and what he just did and how satisfying it felt, regardless of how much he hates it, do you think he willingly degenerates?
100%.
Okay. Then I'm not going to make you roll for your stain. Cal, you go down to Humanity 8. And your stain is absolved. You rationalize it to yourself. It doesn't feel good to do this. Even if you did just degenerate. But you're starting to realize that it is part of what you are. It is natural for you to be a predator. And sometimes predators kill. You realize that you are becoming and could be a consequence, just like your sire. And as do you remain with Moon at the Haven when you get there?
Probably not.
Okay. Where does he go to?
He just goes for a walk. Probably if he can find to a park. Just gonna go sit on a bench.
Okay. Cal will sit on a bench and stay there for a while, thinking about his night. A couple of hours before sunrise, he will start walking back. He may not be the most familiar with this city, but he knows how to trace his steps. He's got a complete and intense melancholy in his veins. It seems to amplify the thoughtfulness that he's going through right now. Maybe it isn't so bad to feed from Kine. But that doesn't make it good. And with that, we will wrap up this session of Philly by Night. Didn't mean to hit that button.